Yo, what we about to get into right now, about to cover from A to Z, how I really get down. I'm talking about getting silly, getting wild, happens everywhere, coast to coast. Yeah. I'm talking about that con life. Yeah, I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my plane, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like PAX to MagFest to CGF's what we on. Free play, arcades, all slaying, Street Fighter, Walter Beast, I can stay all day. I wish I could gain time or even save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some green wine and say bye. Yo, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Day two, a little party never stopped me, man. I'll be damned. Pop some ibuprofen and toss back some coffee, fam. Seriously faded, gone like Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Looked at the scotch and said, well played. Killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like Edo Sensei. Hit the vendor floor, it's where I spend the core amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would've known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle. Right now, I'm sure I'm late to my own damn panel. So I kick back a Red Bull, now I got wings. Hello, I'm here to talk to you about raps and things. Since you're here, come and kick it with the NPCs. If you chill, we don't care about who you be. Yo, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Now I'm on stage, you know we mobbing, man. NPC Collective, that's my mobbing fam. Back then they had to laugh through a lot of hands. Now we're the ones laughing out here with a lot of fans. One thing I can say is I'm definitely not jaded, but it's the last night, so I'm definitely faded. All they be doing now is flopping on their couch, man. But the con life is awesome, I can vouch, man. We definitely made it, cause we rainy, but we over here. It's prime entertainment. All my life I have waited for the hip-hop nerds watching metal shred, then rocking DDR with some metalheads. On the final day, sleep's what I lack, and the first thing I think when I leave is when will I be back? Cause the con is the place, don't care what you heard, it belongs to us all, yeah, like millions of nerds. Now, let me see your hands if you got that kind of life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna ask twice. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Let me hear your war, let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
Hello, friends. Alright, I'm back. Let's get back in the game. Thank you for the welcomes. There were 11 or 12 owies. Poor little babby wormy shins.
Yes.
Hope you all got up and did some stretching. Ori, holla. How you doing? Alright. Hi. You again, what is it you want? I've come on behalf of the Scarlet Chorus to deliver the terms of surrender. I'm not attacking them. Surrender? Her eyes narrow as her hands tremble around the hilt of her blade. To those madmen? Just as it would seem her blade were about to leave its sheath, a voices boom from behind her. Stay your weapons, soldier. We will hear this visitor's terms. Hi. I actually have no interest in you joining the chorus. I just want to end the edict. The unbroken fighter looks pale and worn. So remember what I said about not wearing my watch feels weird? I took it off because it keeps hitting the burn, but you saw I put it right back on again. I probably should have taken something for my headache. It's not a very bad headache, it's just like the sides of my head are sad. The unbroken fighter looks pale and worn. His demeanor has begun to show the horrors he's witnessed, but he wears every scar and concerned twitch with a veteran's dignity. Matthias, captain of these troops here in Trapper's Junction, and to the whole of the Unbroken. Captain of what's left of us, anyway. I've burned a lot of good soldiers over the last fortnight, and you can hardly consider this our full strength. He looks back at his camp with evident doubt. Too hot? No, it's not terribly hot in here. I was actually considering putting my sweater back on. I've been in the storm too long to hear much news from outside it, but word of mouth has clued me into your features, Fatebinder. I'm a little preoccupied dealing with Kairos' armies to deal with Kairos' dignitaries, if you don't mind. Jagged Remedy and his chorus gang are giving me a headache of edict-like proportions. What's the problem? That should be no mystery to you, who pledged fealty to the voices of Narat. Kind of. No doubt you witnessed your share of recruitment horrors in the past. The gang in our shadow has hunted us for weeks, launching surprise attacks in the middle of the night, starving us, bleeding us dry, and hoping that we'll finally give in to conscription. We may not be as strong as we were in days past, but we can still put up a good fight. My only fear is that our next will be our last, and that our days are numbered. As much as I hate it, it's starting to look like conscripting with the chorus is our only chance of survival. What are you still doing here? This wasteland is our home. Believe it or not, we have centuries of history and tradition wrapped up in this place. Kairos' storms can level homes and weather our monuments to featureless nubs, but the sons and daughters of Stalwart are here to stay. As to what we're doing, should I give up all of our secrets to the forces of Kairos, then? Suffice it to say, we're taking our lands back from your overlord's army, but it's something of an uphill battle. If I joined you in camp, I might be able to offer a more informed opinion. He studies you a moment longer and shrugs. That's fine. If you keep a civil tongue and your weapons to yourself, you're welcome to accompany me behind the defenses. He moved to return to camp and waves you inside. He pauses and glances over his shoulder, a momentary gleam of hope in his eye. Come speak to me in private when you have a moment. Your coming here might be useful. Oh, I'm breaking this edict, beach. How hot is it in Portland area? Depends on the time of day. Like, it's about 65 right now. Sunny. It's usually cooler in the morning, and it gets warmer closer to, like, in the evening. Like, so the hottest part of the day... The hottest part of the day is, like, 3 or 4 o'clock, rather than noon. You'd think noon is usually the hottest, but I think due to the elevation... Also, it's very dry. It's so dry. My eyes get all dried out here, and I think that might be why, like that in addition to stress is why my skin has just broken out, because I'm trying to adjust
Will do
to the environment. But Portland doesn't usually get up higher than like 80, at least not that I've seen. I googled it once, but I don't recall. I've only been here 3 weeks as of today. While it looks quite uncomfortable, there is no doubt that this rust-covered makeshift tent can survive the worst weather in the tiers.
Interesting.
And... Klar. Good job. Erentis and Matthias. I'm gonna continue looking around. Shit. Well, our options are limited, or don't you understand that? Matthias stands before an equally impressive warrior. Both appear to be almost near blows, caught in a heated discussion. Only limited by your short-mindedness, the other warrior turns to you and glares. And now you dare to welcome a fate-binder into our midst? Erentis, charmed, I'm sure. He spits at your feet, steps forward, taking a challenging stance against Matthias. Have you already sold out our brethren to Kairos' lapdogs? What would you have me do, Erentis? Send our weak and wounded into slaughter again?
Just like intercourse.
Wow. That's some intercourse. Thank you for the host. His outburst echoes off the canyon walls. Should we send our children next? How much of our blood must be spilled before this rebellion is satisfied? The chorus would gladly take them, and Erentis, it sounds like you're too short-sighted to see the benefits. I'm going to continue listening. Erentis takes a step back, breathing heavily. All of it. That is what the leader of our great rebellion would have said. But I'm afraid he must be counted as a casualty in this war like the rest of us. How many enemies must we collect? Our goal has always been to take back Sentinel's stand, kill the last regent, and end this blasted edict. Impossible tasks by any standard. Losing his composure, Matthias grabs a handful of windborne rust and hurls it to the ground. This is no time to lose control of yourself, Captain. Your soldiers are listening. Favor! He blinks and rises to his full height, letting the grit from the storm trail through his fingers. You're right. That was beneath me. I'm frustrated because I don't know what to do for my people, except use our strength to avenge Stalwart on the regent who betrayed us. The chorus can give us that strength, and I faltered. What we have here is a failure of leadership. If a gang boss couldn't convince her troops to march, then the chorus would get a new gang or a new boss, whichever died first. If vengeance is all you seek, then you belong with those bloodthirsty dogs. Don't assume that the rest of us will be joining you. Erentis walks off, shaking his head in disappointment. Eggs Tyrone, hello! You disagree with the title? Excuse me, outside is an awesome place and people love me there. People love me there. Also, it's sunshine. That's such an old man thing to say, Ori. I keep telling people I can't wait for winter so I can stop whining about it being too hot and stop whining about it being too cold. I love outside. It is very rare for me to be anywhere close to too hot. In fact, I'm going to put my sweater back on. An old soul. Outside's not where your cat is? It could be. You could have kitty cuddle outside time. Excuse me. Woo! 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 Okay. My apologies for that. Erentis lost as much as anyone in this war, and his reaction is about what I expect. What is your guys' favorite thing about outside? Or favorite thing to do outside? I just like being outside. There's people out there. I like being around people. I like going for walks and seeing different styles of dress and hearing different languages. Not so much here, but I like the sunshine. I like hiking and kayaking and canoeing. I haven't done like true outdoors activities in such a long time. Did you used to be super, super thin, Sphinx, and now you're like a healthy boy? Because I was definitely much colder when I lost a ton of weight. I mean, I'm still cold all the time because I'm just very small. Genetically, like, I can't get much heavier. Rain? I don't like being outside in the rain. I like rain. I don't like being out in it. Pine forests? Going to Six Flags? That's cool. Maybe the thing to do outside is walk back inside. Oh, you! Airsofting? What's airsofting? Like exploring new places, not just big historical sites with small towns and stuff. On the larger side, gained the freshman 50 when I went to culinary school. Makes sense. Hashtag chunky for winter. Yeah, I like sitting outside and reading. I like being outside. I like looking at the sky and flowers and doing outside things. You know what's also really fun that I haven't done in about a million years? Well, a lot of stuff, but jet skiing. Water skiing is so fun. I love water skiing. I'm not very good at it. Like, I can get up just fine, but I can't cross out of the wake. Like, that was too hard for me last time I did it. I like all sorts of stuff you can do in the water. But I don't like swimming. I like being in water and like bopping around. I'll tread water, but like I can't go straight. So like pools that have lanes are like the worst pools. Oh, okay. I've never heard it. No, I know airsoft guns. I've never heard of it as a verb. I like going for walks. Failure so far, couldn't stay for too long or I'd just fall asleep. You need some, like, ice cube waking him up. How about you just make his wiener green again? Does that wake him up? He paddles and you lay back and enjoy it. I prefer kayaks to canoes, just because canoes are like a little bit too wide for me and I'm small, so like, unless I'm in the bow of the canoe, it's like, being in the middle sucks. Sprayed him with water and he was angry once. Well, he should learn to get up nicer then. Yeah, water skiing's super fun. What other weird shit did I get to do at camp? Other than like hiking trips, canoeing trips, we went biking trip. I went on a sailing trip once, but we didn't actually do much sailing. It was more just like camping on a sailboat in the middle of a lake, which was interesting. I like being on boats. Usually fast ones. Skiing. I haven't been skiing in so long. I love skiing. It's real fun. Wakeboarding. Yeah, wakeboarding is... I never tried it because I was like, why would I wakeboard when I can water ski? Kind of like, why would I snowboard when I can ski? Snowboarding is way harder for me. I tried it once, and all I did was, like, scoot down the mountain on my butt because I kept falling immediately. I was like, you know what, can I just have skis? I want to go down the mountain. Yeah, archery is also fun. That doesn't have to be outdoors, but... I like outdoors things. I just don't have the money to be doing all these outdoors things. Rowing is fun. I don't know why I like it. Don't ask me why. Like, if I am at a gym and there's an erg machine, I get so excited. Why? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea why I like erg machines so much. Maybe because it's like muscle memory? To like have the proper form or whatever. I just find it really fun. I hope you're untired soon, kid. Dark Muffin! Thank you for being a patron hype for 2 months. I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. How are you doing? What is up? Light vest and a kayak. Can you float? I'm not big on fishing. Like, I like being out on the boat, but I don't want to hurt the fishies. And I don't eat fish, because I think they're gross. So, like, catching them for the purposes of feeding myself is... Like, I don't dislike the act of it, but I don't... I wouldn't be able to go by myself. I've always had someone to, like, take the hooks out of their mouths, but I feel bad. Like, chomping on a... Poor fishies. I feel bad. Have been told I was swimming. Just like a cat with large bodies of water. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, if you can tread water, like, you basically just lean forward a little bit more. And then, like, congratulations, you're swimming. You might not have proper form, but, like, you'll get where you're going. Only very specific fish and only when prepared in specific ways? Yes. I will eat baby shrimp. I think, theoretically, I will eat baby shrimp. Tuna from a can with mayonnaise. Not a ton, just a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of pepper. And... tempura mahi-mahi tacos with pickled cabbage and... whatever sauce they put on it, specifically from this taqueria in Manhattan. Those are my 3. I keep trying stuff. I keep trying to like fish and other, you know, seafood items. I keep trying it, and I keep not liking it. I tried adult shrimp recently because I was like, oh, I had these baby shrimp in London, and I didn't dislike them, but I didn't like big shrimp. They're too fishy. Have a good day, Lounge Tiger. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Thanks for hanging out. And have a good rest of your awakeness time. I'll see you another day. Oh, no. Oh, gross. That's disgusting. Yeah, I don't like smoked things either, so, like, get that shit away from me. Yeah, I'm not a fish or seafood person. I keep trying it. Like, even tilapia, people are like, it's not fishy. I'm like, but I don't like it. I tried it. I don't like it. I tried. My apologies for that. Irentis lost as much as anyone in this war, and his reaction is about what I expected. Surrender is a kick in the teeth, but it may be all we have left. I have led this rebellion since the waning days of the war, but my foes grow more numerous each day. The disfavored, the chorus, the regents, and now I must ask you, Fatebinder, do you approach this camp as ally or enemy? This isn't a lie! I dislike that those are my only fucking options. Like, what I want to say is let me take care of the regent And between you and me, the Scarlet Chorus is going down. Like, I would say this if it wasn't a lie. I want to help. I guess I'll pick number 1. What is a scary talk Irish history teacher? And it seems the howling mob has benefited from allying themselves with Tunan's court. They don't usually try to negotiate with us first. We've faced some real difficulties of late. Some of us had hoped the worst of this war was behind us, in the bones of Stalwart. He glances up at the blackened sky. It's starting to look like the opposite is true. Tell me your difficulties. He turns to the fire beside him and nudges it with a log, sending up a cloud of embers. Our real troubles began with the victory at Sentinel Stand. Instead of facing Kairos' forces in the field of battle, the last regent of Stalwart decided to barricade the keep and look after himself. When Kairos proclaimed the edict, it cursed the regent bloodline for their stubbornness. Maybe I shouldn't speak too freely about our troubles. The war, this chase around our homelands, you can probably tell that it's taken a significant toll on me. My soldiers and I are half mad from hunger and exhaustion, mad enough to entertain the idea of conscription. His expression withers with distaste. Yep, I'm with you, Kit. That's why I don't like chicken wings. It's not the chicken part. It's the part that's still on the bone. If you give me boneless wings, I'll eat them, but still not my favorite thing to eat. Ugh, no, I would not want raw tuna. Blah, 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 blah. Like I said, tuna from a can with mayonnaise, that's what I want. Actually, I could go for some tuna right now. Like a tuna melt, or you make up some tuna and you use pretzels and you eat it with pretzels. That's really fucking delicious. Maybe I'll get some when I go to the store, because I need to get breakfast anyway. I've never had catfish. I also don't think I've ever had lobster. I've also never had steak. Just a steak as a meal. I've had steak chopped up or in a taco or something. Not quite the same. But I've never had a steak. Chef looked at me like I was the craziest thing he's ever seen in his life. Lobster's overrated. I probably won't like it, considering that I don't like anything else that comes out of a shell or the ocean or a lake or a river. So I probably won't like it. But like I said, I keep trying stuff. I keep trying to like stuff. I just recently decided that pickles weren't the most disgusting thing on the planet. I can have mustard and not be upset by it. I don't love these things, but I might, I've ordered a couple of burgers and left the pickles on there. Same thing with raw onions. I don't dislike onions, but I can't have too much with onions, because then all you taste is onions, unless they're cooked. Get all the steak you want. I've been to Texas. I've just never ordered steak. I usually get Mexican food. Yeah, Sphinx, come cook for us. But yeah, I want to try crab again. I want to try lobster. I don't know if I've tried clams recently or ever. Again, I probably won't like any of these things, but I want to try them. I also still want to try escargot, and I was supposed to try it when I was in France, but didn't end up happening. Anyway. Have any questions? Call this a victory. I thought they never surrendered. What's to be done about the stalwart regents? It's just one regent now. Matthias frowns and toes the dusty earth. Stratus Herodin is the lord of Sentinel Stand, the great fortress at the heart of our realm. As the last member of the regent bloodline, the Edict of Storms will persist until he dies. But we found out that's not true when we were in the burning library. Oh, I also discovered I like beets. Beets are good. Ugh, stop smoking shit. There's only one thing that should be smoked, and it's that Mary Jane! Or like wieners. 'Cause that's a euphemism, right? That's a euphemism that the kids say, right? I know there's smoke-related slang, French slang. You guys want to know how to ask to suck someone's dick in French? Is this a thing you want to know? Because I can tell you that. Oh, Ganon. Why have you done this? Ugh. I do not like the flavor of smoke. I think it's fucking disgusting. Ugh. I think I tried scallops recently. Didn't like them. Yes, please? Alright, here you go. Ready? Je peux te un pipe? It literally translates to, can I suck your pipe? Slang. Je peux te un pipe? Yeah, it's classic me. Saying incriminating shit on the internet. I visited London with my family. That was great. I loved it. Nope. I don't know how to say that. I literally know how to say... I know je peux te un pipe. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? That's the classic one. Everyone knows that one. And then I know a couple of like song fragments, like classical French songs. And that's it. That's all I know how to say in French. Well, and bonjour, like clearly. You can say hello. Allons-y, does that count? Didn't want to go to London? I was in a very touristy area and I still loved it. I didn't find it to be that crowded. But I'm also from Manhattan. And there's also, you know, different neighborhoods and stuff, and they're gonna be more or less crowded. So yeah, we found out that this is not true. This is not the last regent. Because the queen wanted to save her kid from something or other, so she disowned them. Something about a small flower? I don't know what cho means. Hey, quiet drone, how you doing? My little something flower. Yeah, I can't speak French. That can happen willingly or unwillingly. Herodin would have been charitable if he killed himself after the edict hit. A hero to the realm, in truth. But instead he's chosen the coward's path. Cruel as it may seem to end his life to end the edict. What if it's Matthias? What if it's Matthias and he's like the last one? Because we've found out that the edicts are kind of loopholes. They have loopholes in them. Like, Kairos put an edict to destroy the Silent Archive. However, the way that it was worded, you could just remove the Silent Archive from the library, and that broke the edict. So, we know that there's like a hidden last member, but if he's younger than the regent, or if whoever is younger than the regent, then they can sacrifice themselves. Or, like, we don't have to get into the thing. Anyway. Cauliflower. Cauliflower is good. Oh, wait, no. Wait, yes? Yes. Cauliflower is good. Going a bit stir crazy, just want to leave the house for a change. Went and did a brilliant thing and broke your ankle. No! Can you get one of those, like, scoot around carts? Or, like, you have kids, right? Do you still have strollers? You could use a stroller. It's a budget option. Yeah, that sucks. I too know about being stir crazy. Not small enough for a stroller, you could be. Have someone push you around in the stroller. But yeah, I meant more like kneeling on it so that your ankle's like hanging off the front of it and like scooting with your other foot. I didn't mean you sit in the stroller, but you could do that as well. I'm going to find out whether or not I get this position. I applied for the company on Friday. Really excited. Hope I get it so I can save up and go traveling. That's awesome. Best of luck. Fingers crossed for you. Ooh, that's cool. I want to go there. I want to get gingerbread, secret gingerbread. Anyway. I interrupted myself and then got distracted. Cruel as it may seem to end his life to end the edict, the storm has claimed more lives by far. The Unbroken will do anything to see it finished. Even conscript with the Scarlet Chorus, it seems. What are you going to do about the walls? Assuming we get the chance to cross the wind wall around Sentinel's stand, we'll simply blast the walls to rubble. It's not actually that simple at all. Our alchemists have spent the last several months experimenting with powders and oils that can loosen stone or weaken fortifications. They came up with something far more dangerous, a powder that explodes on contact. The stuff is too chancy to carry into battle, but too good to pass up as a siege breaker. I don't want to convince them to join. I don't know if I've ever had gingerbread. I must have, at least once. Traditionally speaking, we don't. We haven't lost a battle on our home soil yet, and there's a lot of cultural pride wrapped up in that idea. But these days, the long battle with Kairos' forces drags beyond our ability to endure. Stalwart was mighty in its day, but the relentless tide of enemies will be our undoing. I don't want to glare at him, but I also don't want to say other stuff. So you called the last battle a victory. It's true, no one was cheering when the Edict of Storms hit us and destroyed most of our fighting force. But that didn't end the battle. It just stretched into an uneasy stalemate with the disfavored, which continues to this day. The defenders at Sentinel's stand had imprisoned a disfavored legion. I'll bet that Graven Ash would have pulled his troops back if we threatened to punish some of the captives over the rampart walls. Pity we never got the chance. I'm just going to see what happens. He takes a cautious step back. Joining the Scarlet Chorus isn't my favorite option either. But try it and understand my position. He tries to meet your relentless gaze but turns away in fright. I'm sorry. I don't exactly have my pick of good choices. Maybe it's better for us to survive alongside those barbarians than die here like dogs. Even if we're conscripted into Kairos' army, we could treat it like an opportunity to strike back at the disfavored. That's a spin. I don't blame Arentus for his stubbornness, though. The Scarlet Chorus haven't exactly made the kindest of offers, and I'm not convinced myself. Maybe a sign of their good intentions would help sway our opinions. If we knew with certainty that they wanted to take us alive, my men and women would be more inclined to surrender. What did you have in mind? A fair number of us were captured in our last scuffle. The Chorus were able to release those prisoners as a gesture of good faith. My Unbroken here would be more amenable to the idea of conscription. Oh, if they were released. Admitting it out loud brings some color to Matthias's cheeks. I'll see what I can do. If you manage to make any ground, you'll know where to find me. He tries to appear optimistic, but his enthusiasm wanes. I think any small gesture will make me more inclined to trust the Scarlet Chorus, but I have doubts where my countrymen are concerned.
Madam, your phone is ringing. Madam, your phone is ringing.
I don't know what this is about.
Madam,
I'm gonna take
your
it, though.
phone is-
My vehicle's warranty? It expires? Holy shit! Do not call list. Thank you. Goodbye. I thought it might have been something important. Is the game kind of like Baldur's Gate? Yes, it's a real-time strategy isometric RPG, or strategic isometric RPG, where you can pause the real-time, move your dudes around. Very similar idea, yes. Fat Leather Good Do Not Call List actually does, yeah. Oh well. Shakes his head. This war will get worse before it gets any better. Okay. Well, I will do my best.
On it.
Bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. God, that dude is so hot. The singer of, lead singer of Seether. He's an attractive dude. Iron Qatar. I don't feel like we need any of that. Iron ingot. Oh, actually, let me take the healing potion. The drowsy drop, what's that? Target versus will, asleep for 30. Alright. Neat. Cheese, water, fruit, brain. 7 and 2 and 6 and whatever. Still a little lightheaded. I'm gonna give myself this healing potion. For no reason other than it exists. Sucker for a posh accent. I like anything that is anything from, well, I'm going to say most accents from England, Ireland, Scotland. Those are typically quite attractive in my mind. I also think Indian accents are really beautiful. Twitch changed things? Yeah. Did you just try to pop out chat? I tried to pop out chat and I was like, what is all of this? The unbroken soldier folds his arm in a tight knot as you approach. Erentis, formerly the personal guard of Regent Haptia, at least before the war made short work of her, now I run with Matthias and what remain of her true patriots. I don't need a reason to kill you, servant of Kairos. I stay my sword until Matthias gives the order. He tips his head to the soldiers around the camp. If you intend to conscript us into the Scarlet Chorus, I can assure you that these men and women are ready to die. Tell me about the regents. They were our ruling family before Kairos came and dismantled the order and organization of this realm. All but one of them died in battle. There's one more regent still kicking, but that much should be obvious. It was your overlord's edict that trapped him where he remains to this day. The death of Stalwart's ruling family will end the storm. I want to read the exact stuff again. The exact wording. Because I think we have to find the one that was disowned. I don't think we have to actually get to the regent that trapped themselves. Oh, yeah. Quiet drone, your husband has a Scottish accent? Oh, lucky. So, which accents I used to be partial to has changed over time. But currently, my favorite is Scottish. It's just so cute. It's so cute. I would say, number 1 for me is Scottish, 2 is Irish, 3 is British. If you're British and willing to read to me, ! Discord. I mean, I can put on a British accent and do my best. It's a super thick Scottish accent. Oh. Oh. You lucky duck. You're not a fan of English accents, but you're from there. I just like most of them in general. Yes, just talk to me. Say words at me, please. If there's a Scottish character in a TV show, I'm like, huh? Yes? Keep having more lines, please. I mean, that's how I feel about American accents. Pretty much every American accent it's not going to do it for me. Like, you might have a nice voice, but like, an American accent is not going to do anything for me. And yes, I know American is not, there's different sounds, but I'm umbrella-ing all of them. Like, you're not going to, I don't enjoy, in a sexy times way, any American accent. Shut up, Kit! That's your voice, that's a voice, not an accent. And you hush, you. Don't tell them about my crush on Steve-O for his voice. David Tennant's Scrooge McDuck? Oh god, I don't need to have weird feelings about Scrooge McDuck, though. I don't need that, but oof, David Tennant. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Alright, tell me about the Unbroken. We're the sons and daughters of a new stalwart. We want to take the harsh lessons of this fallen nation and rebuild it into something better than it was. The way he glances off into the distance makes you wonder how much he believes the likelihood of this ambition. But you're not making it easy for us, are you? Piece of coarse garbage. I hope the voices of Narat buggers you with the business end of his golden scepter. He might if I ask. That's one of those things where I don't need to see it happen to know that it's probably happened. Verse smiles. You're not seeing the biggest picture. Scarlet Course is our best chance. He waves you off with disgust. Survival at what cost? You don't have a clue what it means to live outside Kairos' authority, so I wouldn't expect you to understand. We value more than our masters in whatever arbitrary system of law they impose. We have more to lose, but we will risk everything to protect it. I'm sorry that you don't see it that way. I mean, it's fine, dude. I'm trying to help you, just, like, sneakily. I want to see if we can go out the other direction. Because there is an exit up here, and I want to see if we can take it. But if not, we might have to conscript them. Ew! Matt Smith is gross. Fuck that guy. The worst doctor. The shittiest doctor. Ugh. The only thing that made those seasons bearable was Rory and Amy. And actually, I got to see Arthur Darvill singing. He did a performance in New York. He does not have the best accent. No. No, he's not attractive. No. Who's Corey Taylor? Like, even objectively, like, his face is just, it doesn't do it for me. He's got nice hair. I'll give him that. Matt Smith has nice hair. But I did not like him. I was like, when are we getting a new doctor, please? If we're talking old Who, I'm partial to... The third one, was it? The one whose seasons are all fucking lost and shit. I can't think of his name. I want to say Peter. Is the grumpy old man? Yes, it is the Scottish one. Totally the Scottish one. Now, question. Hang on. Lead singer of Slipknot? I don't actually know what he looks like. And also, hi Sins, how you doing? Tried watching a few episodes of Doctor Who a few years ago, couldn't get into it. Did you start watching from the beginning, or did you pick up random episodes? Because I know that it is very episodic, and you can just, like, watch an episode. But it very much builds off of just random syndication. I would say if you wanted to give it another shot, start from the beginning. Understand that it kind of works the way Buffy does, where, like, they're establishing characters, but it's like Monster of the Week kind of thing. If that's not your thing, then you probably won't like it until later seasons. But I always urge people to watch from the beginning, because there is an overarching story, even though a lot of the episodes are, like, kind of standalone. The only Peter... It was something with a P, I thought. Not Capaldi. I know who Peter Capaldi is. Not the beginning from there. The reboot, I mean. You know what I mean. Don't be that way. I haven't seen enough... Like, she hasn't had enough episodes for me to... Like, I like her, but I don't have very strong feelings about her because... she hasn't had many episodes. What is this weird website? He's alright looking. He's fine. Major Benadryl hangover from an allergic reaction? Oh. Peter Davidson. I feel like the last name was an S. Let me look it up. Third Doctor. No, it wasn't the third. Was it the third? No. It was the second Doctor. It was the second Doctor. Second Doctor, of what I saw of the old Doctors, was my favorite, and his name is Patrick. Patrick Troughton. Patrick Troughton. I really liked him. Like, the other ones just, like, didn't really have much of a personality. They were just like, I'm the Doctor and I run around and do things. I was like, okay. But I feel like he, like, had motivation and reason to be doing the stuff that he did. And it's unfortunate because, like, most of his episodes are the ones that are missing. But he was the favorite of what I got to see of the old Who. It's Peter Troughton. Patrick Troughton. Shit. It also says played by Peter Diamond. But I mean Patrick Troughton. Patrick Troughton. Anyway. Anyway. I'm gonna see if we have the option to leave. No. We have to conscript them. That sucks. I was hoping that just being in the area we could go figure shit out. Or no. No, there's something. Ah, here we go. Sage. Play to passphrase. This. Early days of Regent bloodline and stalwart, hidden among the list of names, you find the story of Queen Portia, who stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne to stave off an assassination attempt. The event set a legal precedent that has lasted for centuries. You think someone might find that of interest. I don't know how to get that to work in our favor. And honestly, if somebody wants to hint it to me, good luck, Kit. I would appreciate it. Ooh, oh no. Oh, sins. Playing through Witcher 1 currently. It's not aged well. You played the other Witchers first? Or have you played the other ones? Because I played 1 first, and I liked it the best out of all of them. Yes, even the gameplay. I know that that is an extremely unpopular opinion. But it's the truth. So yeah, if someone wants to backseat game just a little bit and tell me if there's a way that I can get that information to, like, do the thing. Oh, played all of them, just going back. Yeah, like, I understand why people dislike at least the mechanics of the first one, but I don't know, I liked it. You guys remember Boom Boom Baka? Boom Boom Baka! That's how I timed my attacks. When I first started the game, Boom Boom Baka! Boom Boom Baka! I mean, yes, similar to Margle Argle Argle. So does anybody know about this game that I'm playing currently right now? I'm going to ask one more time because what I'm about to do is irreversible. Can I talk to this guy? Hello? Yeah, I don't see any other way to do things. I could maybe go to the bastard city and just like turn in my stuff, but I really want to get to the other spires. Like I don't know how to set the Regent bloodline thing in motion. Nobody knows? Nobody? Help me. So when I was in the Burning Library, I found a thing that said, it's the first Kings of Stalwart, that the Queen stripped her infant child of any legal claim to the throne to stave off an assassination attempt. The event set a legal precedent that has lasted for centuries. You think someone might find that of interest, because that has to do with breaking the edict, which is what I would like to do. So, if I could figure out how I can bring that information up, or like how to find whoever that might be, like how to find out who the kid was. Let those who call themselves unbroken, who embrace the chaos of war in defiance of our order, be broken in the storms of our age. Let our storm rage until the last blade be broken, or the line of Regent falls. Can't I just break all their weapons? That's what I would try. I would try breaking all of their weapons, or like maybe if I can script them, that will stop the edict. Because they're broken. But I don't know. Like there are these options that the game hints at, but I don't know how to get them to work. So that's essentially my question, is how the fuck do I get it to work? You guys are silly. And don't worry so much about spoiling. I know you're not just gonna flat out tell me shit. Or tell me, like, big stuff. Like, I do understand that this is a spoily question. Parchment thing will come up later during the quest. Okay, so I have to conscript them. That's what I thought might be the case. I mean, as long as you guys are having fun, like, keep going, enjoy yourself. I don't know how it plays out. Well, I can't travel to anywhere else. This is my only option that isn't in the Bastard City or Lethian's Crossing. So I'm just going to assume. The Unbroken might be swayed if you release some of your prisoners. And give up my prizes? Those are the best of the lot, among the finest specimens I've taken of late. I wouldn't dare part ways with them. The ones I don't keep for my studies are going to the voices in Iraq. The chances are fair that we'll just conscript them anyway once our intentions are clear to the rest of the group. But I don't want to risk any of these prisoners slipping through my fingers. Matthias or one of his intrepid officers could dispatch them away to seek help. I have to reread this. I didn't absorb that. How about just the Unbroken? Shakes his head. Those two managed to survive an onslaught of Scarlet Furies. They're worth twice their countrymen. The most hardy I've seen outside Ash's Legion. Besides, they're most likely to flee Trapper's Junction and inform the rest of the Unbroken. His crew must be the strongest to have survived. Think of the blow you'd send throughout the ranks if they surrendered. Athletics? Or lore? I think lore is more convincing. He scratches his chin. You have a point. If we dash their morale, it could be possible to conscript the entire army under a banner. So be it. The prisoner can go free if the rest of the unit submits. Call it my investment in the future of this war. Okay. Because it's been a while. You can only break an allegiance at certain predetermined points, which aren't always intuitive. Yeah, they've been coming up randomly in dialogue. So I've seen it. But my character wouldn't go about it in any of that sort of fashion. At least you've got some nice priorities there, MZ. Sounds like popcorn popping. The blinds or the fire in the game? The blinds, I guess. Well, they're not doing it now.
Interesting.
Ooh, give. My brethren have been returned to us. I don't know how you did it, but you managed to reason with the Scarlet Chorus. Or I should say the Chorus is more reasonable than I thought? No, it's me. So be it. If the Scarlet Chorus are willing to show this much good faith, we will turn ourselves over to their mercy. We couldn't take Sentinel's stand as unbroken, but there's still a chance to liberate Stalwart from the oppression of the regent of this edict. Sounded like a coffee maker. Interesting. Irentis strides in wearing a despondent frown. The chorus spared our soldiers. The Fatebinder here ensured that they would keep their word. The doom that visited these canyons may soon subside. Come and share in this small victory, Irentis. You're impressed that a gang of liars spared a handful of us so they could lull the rest of our fighting strength with false promises? When your future gang boss is branding you with his sigil or cutting your face for speaking out of turn? Sorry. I hope you remember this blind optimism. Deep breathing is not fucking working for me right now. And getting frustrated about it is not helping. Maybe if I slouch. You'd think sitting up straight would foster, like, you know, breathing. Your confidence in the Scarlet Chorus disgusts me, Matthias. They pay you one fair turn, and you buy into their war as an eager conscript. I can't tell if you're desperate or just a liar. Let's reciprocate. This is so obnoxious. He made a decision to save his soldiers. Yeah. Burying our traditions and freedom is no better than burying the dead. Matthias, I renounce you as my commander. He turns to the soldiers. Stand with me if you wish to fight as children of Stalwart, and die fighting those who would take our land and bury our customs. Fatebinder, you divided our coalition with empty promises. If not by my authority, then by my right as a son of the Unbroken, you will not leave Trapper's Junction alive. What I would like to say to them is kind of how Matthias sees it, and just be like, look, You can save Stalwart. You can break the edict. Daranoth, hello. Simon, hello. How you guys? Erentis, this will be the end of us. You take up arms against the only allies within reach, the only ones who can bring down the disfavored, and many of the Unbroken follow Erentis' example and stare you down, drawing their weapons one by one. Matthias's followers anxiously take defensive postures. All the while, Erentis crosses his arms and regards you with a smug grin. You wanted this from the beginning? All you've done is divide them. Everyone stand down. I didn't come to fight, so be it. I'm gonna lure him. I saw the weakness in our captain and gave him ample opportunities to correct his behavior. He failed me. Your intervention brought his failings to light, so I suppose I owe you thanks. Sons and daughters of Stalwart, take down these would-be saviors who would sell you out for petty vengeance. Let us restore this country on our terms, he signals to attack.
Come at me.
That sucks.
Great meat.
Oh shit. I'm actually on the wrong weapon.
Can't do that.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Blood spills. Don't know about you, but I feel like killing someone.
So far, so good. You're really not putting up much of a fight.
Right. Sorry.
Erentis was a good officer, damn his eyes. We served together for a long time. It's too bad he got caught up in the country's old sense of honor and lost sight of what's important, survival. It's a pity. I'll go with you to tell the gang boss who has been hounding us that we're willing to join now. In spite of everything, I hope we don't lose ourselves in their ranks. I hope... Stalwart. I'm sorry. That sounds... yeah, a broken cord. I was gonna say, that sounds like the edict should go away now. Because the ones that wanted to fight, we broke them. I don't think the game works that way. Oh well. Oh well. So we gotta just go back. Rentis' notes. They describe the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang as they chase the Unbroken across the Blade Grave. The notes include many references to Dauntless, a relic sword of the Unbroken! This is what I wanted! And many ill-fated attempts to find the blade. There are some crude drawings that resemble a map of the Blade Grave with a sword drawn in the eastern section of the old walls. Give me ya! Ooh, Skyblade Javelin. I'm going to old walls. No, it does not have plot armor. It's giving me the other option now. I just was interpreting it in a different way. Jobs making you learn to bake. I'm also trying to figure out how I'm gonna go to bed at like 5 p.m. Oh no. Yeah, either like put ice cubes on his green ween or let him sleep if he's gonna be difficult about it. this. Dual wield. Dodge subterfuge. Yeah. Quickness, Bibi? 2 in the morning? Oh no! Can't you be like, nah, bruh?
I got it.
Medication's starting to kick in. Nap time for me. Alright, Quiet Drone, it's great to see you. I hope that you have a good nap. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good until I see you next. Thanks for being here. I want to see if I can travel to there now. Because if we can break the blade... Hell yeah. Only once or twice. Know the basics, but they need me to do start-of-day stuff. Okay. Alright. I guess it's only a couple of times. I'm gonna find this blade and break the shit out of it.
I'm not one for superstition, but every hair on the back of my neck is standing at attention.
I'm so hyped, and also, like, old walls in general are really interesting.
I'll be your shadow.
Anything for Alpha to kill in shadow.
More tallies to the body count.
Fall before me!
Felt nothing.
Simon, does the 8th work for you for Babby Book Club? By the by?
Humans did not see Beast Woman's miss. It's hard.
Ooh! Look at all that stabbing. Welcome back, MC. Ooh, a chew. Chew! Oh, pardon. Chew! Owies! Ooh, that one hurt. Ah. Yeah, it's only 223 pages. Game's a bit louder during fights than me. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. It could be just that I had the sound up. Wait, has it been a problem previously? I can just turn the effects down. Also, I'm speaking quietly because breathing and shit. So I'll turn it down and... I love holes, so I'm definitely there.
I love penis vagina.
Yes.
Another battle. I'm starting to think we're bad at making friends.
Oh, look at all these.
It's
I gotta be
hard.
careful. I don't want to aggro these dudes. Aw, I don't. You're so sweet. I'm so glad that
Pay attention,
I have
kids.
so
You
many
might learn
people
something.
to hang out with during the day.
Taste own blood on the tongue.
I did mention earlier
That one.
that I might have to go on another hiatus. I will have confirmation of
I got it.
exactly when and for how long. Probably by the end of today. And then again, I might have to scoot stuff around when I get a job, but that won't be until later. So, like, I don't want to stop streaming entirely, but I might have to change my days. I might have to do this, do that. I'm doing my best to just let you guys
Can't
in
do
on
that.
what needs be done. But I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Kit. I was waiting for that to happen.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
On your command.
Quickness.
I got it.
Is this me?
Bleed out, you little shit.
Okay, we're good. Oh, we just did restore.
That's how it's fucking done.
I actually don't mind that she's doing that.
I'm not entirely.
Oh, gotta be careful. Ah. Malice. It's progressed. Yeah, I know we're attacking that
We
west.
can do this.
Shit. Well, I was hoping to keep her up, but we can just res her, it's fine.
As you command.
Good work.
That would be easier as you not getting hurt in the first place.
Alright, everybody attack this one person. Gravedigger. Rar, 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 rar.
Crazy. The Fatefinder needs help.
Oh shit.
Seeing an awful lot of red.
Okay, we're in a very perilous position.
Heal.
I did not play that well. Let's see if we can win with just these two, huh?
Wake me up when it's over.
I'm not using my potions because
Beast woman.
just not.
No
Okay,
praise.
yeah, that was dumb. Going to school? I don't know yet. Alright. Yeah, there should be one right here. We'll have to redo some of those battles. I'll just make sure that I do my best. Apparently, there's a dog walk that I can do. But it's just... I'm not done streaming yet, man. Rye bread for you? I don't know if I'm a fan of rye. I'd probably eat it. I mean, bread is great. In general.
On my command.
Is that ink?
Oh, we aggro
No.
way too many fucking people here. Shit. Shit, 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 shit.
It's blood.
Alright, now everybody, like...
I'm fine. Just fine.
And everybody's gonna attack this.
I don't need that rip described.
I also want you not in the middle of nowhere, thank you.
What?
Okay, now everyone attack the one that Lantry's getting attacked by. You heal
I'm not
yourself.
built for this sort of violence.
Now everyone attack. Extra might and vitality, put it on yourself. Touch of atrophy. Yeah, go ahead.
As you command.
Whimper and ride for Beast woman.
Okay, cool. Everyone's attacking. This is good. Oh shit. I need to run the fuck away. No. Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna have him take a photo
Tyranny?
and then get me up.
As a command. What would be easier is you not getting hurt in the first place.
Okay, now everybody attack.
Crazy kid.
Fuck. Stay out of it. Again, I could have potions, but like...
I'm consumed in darkness.
Ouch. Now let me... False pit, maybe? Oh good, he concussive blasted. Oh, you spelled search quote wrong. You just typed it. Heart shot.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass. I did not see that coming.
Versus ow.
This
Okay,
blood
well.
cup.
I think we can do this maybe? Question mark? Let's blood soak stone.
Take that!
Combo interrupted, because she died. Fuck. False pit.
Right.
Dark all of a sudden.
Spectral oh, I'm dead. Fuck. I gotta be more careful. I'm not doing well. I have to try and drag little like some of them. Thumb chunk. I forgot about thumb chunk. I did not forget about the scar though.
Sorry, I can't. Quiet down. Aye.
Yeah, I don't have that up quite yet. That'll go back on my wall. I haven't put any of my art back up. It's on my to-do list. My to-do list today is gonna be just, you know, running errands and doing laundry and shit. What is this glowy? It's like I don't want to aggro all of them.
Trouble is afoot.
I say as I aggro this. Nothing.
If I had...
Oh, fuck, I'm already dead. Oh, that's Lantry. Alright. How did I manage to do that? I'm not familiar with Ginger.
You got it.
Come at me, Grape.
Okay. I think we only aggroed a couple of them.
Mate.
No, Verse,
Not
come back. Verse, I said fucking move! Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. She just like didn't finish.
Done.
Oh, someone stitch me up.
I'm trying. This is gonna be a hard fight. I'll just have to use my
On my
resources.
command!
Shit, she's already dead.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Come on. Shit. Now she's dead. That almost worked.
Can't fight.
Alright, let me just reload. Did that teacher song? I don't remember.
I got it. Heads up, we have company.
Run. Run, fucking run.
Sorry, I can't.
I said run! Alright, unfortunately, they're all just... being assholes.
Await my signals.
Thank you for watering me. Remind you of Baldur's Gate? No.
Still ache.
Oh, I like this game a lot better. Motherfucker! This is a really hard fight. I know I keep saying I need to use more resources, but this was like a second.
God, I feel...
Jesus Christ, holes! Okay, hang on. One more time. I mean, you and me both, Kit. No suggestions, please.
At once.
You got it.
Kills in Shadow understands.
Look at that, future
No,
course.
come over here. Come over here right the fuck now. Yes. Now everybody follow the fuck that. And then I guess, yeah.
That was fucking hard. Take that.
This will be way easier. Way easier.
Bleed and beg to live.
Good work.
Lantry, fall back, please. I don't need you right the fuck up in there.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Strong strike.
Okay. This is still gonna be a tough fight, but I think we can do it.
Still aches.
Oh shit. She's just going down, man. Okay.
Someone stitch me up.
Alright, I want the two of you to attack. You attack. Kills and Shadows is doing her own thing, that's fine.
Felt nothing.
Fury's Rush.
You got it.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're doing better. Shit's all on cooldown still. You know what? Switch to a bow for right now, and we're all just gonna attack from up here.
Felt nothing.
That's how it's done.
Hey, love, what's up?
Take that.
Oh shit. Okay, she fell down. That's okay. I can get her back up. And then I can do False Pit.
Consider it good as new, or at least much.
I better not wake up dead.
I tried. It's fine. She's just fucking hanging out. She'll get back up anyhow. That was still way easier. Ha. Good joke. You know, fans don't generate a lot of heat. Probably because they basic bitches. Alright, now I only have these two things.
I'll be your shadow.
That's not what I selected. Can you... Fine, do this one then. I don't give a shit which one.
Strike swiftly to kill.
Oh, she leveled up. Excellent. Actually... Okay, verse. Switched weapons. That's great. That is what I wanted. I totally forgot. Okay. I gotta focus. I want to do all of the sapping possible, and all of the touching of titans.
Bleed out, little shit! Hope you fancy red.
Come over here. Don't get attacked by that. Okay. Here we all go. Attack. Oh boy. Quicken.
On your command.
Flawless!
Nice. Alright, this is way easier. Way easier. And I didn't have to use nearly as many resources as I thought. Because I was able to separate the forces and crush them!
Swipe missed.
Okie doke. Let's level her. Were we giving her vaginas? Were we giving her vagina points? Or maybe we were giving her finesse. Athletics, unarmed. Yeah. There are only two things that do unarmed. One is quickness, which we're maxed out on, and the other one is finesse. Okay.
I love penis vagina.
Glad you used headphones on lunch. I'm not. It's hilarious.
Your skins. Gotta collect all the skins.
Increases distance. Increases crit of leaping death. And grants damage to bonus afterward. Bonus to damage afterwards. I'm gonna go with Shadow of Death. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Actually, the next point will allow me into the next thing, so. I mean, she's our front line anyway. I don't see how the extra range really helps. So we're gonna walk through the valley of the shadow of death. We're gonna leap at our enemies from fucking stealth. We're gonna claw them and crit them and wreck them. They are going to bleed and it's going to be great. So terrible song. Doesn't it look like a vulva, though? It's got the outer labia, the inner labia, you got the vaginal opening, and the clit. Improv rap isn't your thing? I mean, sometimes in my songs don't go so well either. Oh yeah, I forgot to check if this is a thing that I want. Iron Javelin versus Skyblade Javelin. Ranged attack. Mine is better. This is a little better recovery. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using the thing that I have. It's fine. Entry. Okay, verse. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone, but I never crossed a man who didn't deserve it. Okay, we're picking up a lot of stuff. I'm gonna want to look at those books. But there's a lot of corpses. Also, I should save the game immediately. I don't remember if I did or not, but we're gonna do it right now. What looks like a Dragon Ball? Oh, the resolve looks like Dragon Ball character powering up. It looks like a vulva. To me. I think that's just it. That's the blade.
Oh, don't mind me carrying the weight of the fucking world.
I won't. Yeah, it's making glowy sword noises. 7778. One to you. Boop 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 a doop boop boop. Disfavored bracer. Scarlet Notebook. Oh, so it's just a thing to sell. It's not an actual. Troop movements, time and location. Head count. Okay. All right. And everything else is for selling. I don't think I'll ever like vaginas as much as you do, Lecta. I will take that. I see them everywhere. We used to have plates that our neighbor gave us.
I love penis vagina.
I do so much. I do so much love penis vagina. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. It's a real good sword. But I gotta break it. So I guess there's two ways. I think there's two ways to break every edict, except for maybe the first one. But for the second one, you could take... Oh, did I trail off? Yeah, our neighbor gave us these plates when I lived in New York, and they had this shape in the middle of them, the vagina plates. But yeah, so I could have saved the burning library by taking the staff and putting it in there in place of the silent archive. And this one, like, I can try to kill the regent, or I can just break this sword. But it's such a cool sword, man. As your hand touches the hilt of the sword, a rush of sensation comes up your arms, as if you had dunked them in warm water. The feeling is at once calming and overwhelming and leaves you breathless. Scent of big, mystic claws, bitter and biting on Beastwoman's tongue. Tastes of magic and blood. Makes kills in shadow yearn to carve prey. To hunt, kill, slaughter, many disfavored with sword called Dauntless. You're my unarmed lady. You're not using that shit. If you ever need a sword big enough to cleave the old walls in half, that would be it. Careful where you point that thing. I've seen plenty of decorative copies in my time, but this is genuine. The Bane would not have gathered around a mundane imitation. It's the real Dauntless. Deftly snatching a quill and parchment, Lancer begins to sketch the sword. You'll need to hold on to it, for posterity's sake, naturally. As you grow accustomed to the sword's weight, your thoughts are drowned out by a perpetual buzz of voices, fragments of inspiring speeches, glorious battle cries, and the anticipation of triumph to come. The feeling subsides as quickly as it struck. Dauntless pulses in your hand, its potential desperate for release. Your perspective is divided between holding a sword and holding a living symbol. The distinction at times grows hazy. But if I break the blade, I could end the edict. I bet if I equip it, it does another... yeah. It's another artifact. So I just have to decide how selfish do I want to be? Do I want to still try and kill somebody? I mean, like, I'm not a Boy Scout. Stun all nearby enemies. That's too good! Also, I've forgotten to use the Dauntless Bubble. Probably because I haven't assigned it. No! That was a greater healing potion. Nobody saw anything. Nothing happened. Exactly 0 things happened just there. It's fine. It's fine. Good thing I save, like, obsessively.
Hey, I don't weigh you down with all of my crap.
Yeah, but I'm stronger than you. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, I have to decide what my character would do, and maybe, like, she doesn't shed blood unnecessarily. However, wait, where's the sword? Hello? However...
Hey, this looks fun.
These things will help us when we decide to break with Kairos. So, I don't know. I'd have to see. I have to find out who, like, what our other option is before I do anything. Like, who exactly am I gonna have to kill? But until then... Artifact abilities. Put that there. I totally forgot to assign this shit. So yeah, this is super important, and we're gonna use it. And I'm going to save the game. Wish there were more hotkey slots. Yeah. Cycle through bars. Yeah. No, I agree. Okay. So we have option number 2. I don't see anything else around here. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? I can go... I guess I have to go talk to... Jagged Doodly Foo. Whatever the fuck his name is. Remedy. Because I still can't get to Sentinel Stand. Or any of the other spires. I think I have to break the edict first, and I have yet to come up to the point in the game where I can do anything with anything. So we'll see if the game presents any options for me. Because I want to know who I gotta kill. And how do I break this blade even if that's what I decided to do. We'll talk to him. Nice job. You managed to get a good number of them to join, and less of them died than if we went with our usual methods. The voices of Nerat clued me into your mission. With Matthias absorbed into the ranks, our final prize is Amelia, the wayward daughter of Graven Ash. Sentinel Stand is the seat of the old stalwart regent, the ruling power of the realm. Amelia hasn't been seen since the second year of the conquest. If she's alive and in Stalwart, I'll wager she's there. Since Matthias knows the region, I'll have him meet you there to go over your next move. He grins. I'll send him with a chorus escort, so he gets properly welcomed into the ranks, if you get my meaning. I'll cooperate under one condition. I want to get inside Sentinel's stand and kill the last regent. His downcast gaze lifts with a modicum of hope. We fought for vengeance against Strias Herodin and the end of this edict. Even if I no longer raise my sword under an unbroken banner, I would see our work done before I succumb to the chorus. I say yes. I don't give a shit what Jagged Remedy wants. Also, he might break the thing for me. Claim! How you doing? Just got out of work for the day. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Wrath. That isn't your decision to make. The voices of Nerat wants the Edicts of Storms to remain in Plague, Grave, and Ash. Well, that's not what I'm doing. For the time being, we have no cause to kill Strias Herodin. However, I can think of many reasons why I would want to take control of Sentinel's Stand. Not least of which is to secure Ash's wayward cub, Amelia. Matthias, your wish is granted, but only if you cooperate and do as we say. Then it is settled. Once we breach Sentinel's Stand and oust the old regent from power, I'll submit to the voices of Nerat. Meet me with the wind wall outside Sentinel's Stand. It's important that you see what we're up against before we decide the next steps. I'm still hoping that we come across something useful. I think I'm going to camp. We won't be able to see much more of this quest today, because I took too long talking to you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can use one of our camping supplies. We'll get her... get her wound taken care of. And then we can just pick up the other one. I honestly don't know how to use it, because I've never used them before. I just, like, dealt with it. Ow. Ow, 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 body, please. Sharp pains in my stomach are really unappreciated. If you could just, like, chill the fuck out. If my body could just chill the fuck out, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey, this looks fun.
How do I use these things? I don't know, because you love that rush job. How do I use my camping supplies? Could somebody help me, please? I don't know how to do. Whatever, fuck it. Let's just go to Sentinel Stand. Because I don't know what else to do. I'm upset that this is... inaccessible. It's the only spot that's inaccessible that I don't think we'll get to. Because I think it had to do with the other thing.
Will do.
You don't need to sleep. You'll level up soon enough. It's fine. Actually, she did just level up. Whatever!
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, where's this? Where are you? Alright. So we're gonna travel, and we'll see... We'll explore this area. Too much of a headache to use them?
I see that Kairos' wrath still tears at the great fortress of Sentinel Stand.
Alright, enjoy the lurk, Lef. I appreciate it. Go and drink enough water. You gotta water yourself. Gotta make sure you're getting so many waters. I like the music in this area.
Can't do that.
Ooh, hello. I gotta be careful, because I don't want to trigger any events. The moat that once encircled Sentinel Stand has long since succumbed to the harsh environment. Standing water and patches of moist dirt are all that remain. Okay, before I go up there, I want to explore down here.
Found something.
Yeah.
Why are you collecting this stuff again?
For selling. Sentinel Stand Keep was once a proud, imposing structure. Now it stands as a mere shadow of its former glory. Can I come over here?
Can't do that.
Alright, Wormy, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope work goes smoothly for you. And we'll see you another time. And don't slice yourself up with your rush jab over there. Alrighty, spritey. I guess I should have gone this way first, huh? Because I can't get over here. Oops.
Sorry, I can't. Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
Alright. Back over here, I guess. Oh yeah, don't slice yourself up anywhere. How about that? How about no slicing of self? You may slice lunch meat. You can slice up the dance floor. You can slice a pizza.
Sorry, I can't.
I think that was a dead end.
Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
Yes, you can. I believe in you. Okay. I'm gonna save just in case we get stuck in dialogue. Because again, I'm not trying to get super involved in this right this second. Shit. Well, I'm glad I just saved. Matthias Brownbottom. Aw. This is what we're up against. This is why the Unbroken couldn't take back Stalwart. He shakes his head at the wind wall and sighs, among other reasons. I've conscripted into Jagged Remedy's gang for the chance at making it through Sentinel Stand, but so far, all I've gotten are some fresh bruises and a shitty nickname. Literally. These winds are extraordinary. That they are, and just beyond them, Strias Herodin, the last regent, sits in comfort of Sentinel Stand. Matthias spits into the whipping wind. During the war, we kept the fortress provisioned to outlast any siege, so it's safe to assume that Herodin won't starve to death. We'll have to find another way to make it through these winds. She pants, rough mauve tongue lolling between her fangs. Have seen bigger storms, but have not felt sharper wind. I've long desired the chance to see this embodiment of Kairos' wrath, though perhaps not so closely. Verse holds her ground, the storm whipping through her hair. I wonder if I could ride that storm. What do you say we find a barrel, seal me up inside, and see what happens out there? Maybe not. You step forward, but the winds repel you like a physical wall of force around the tornado's edge. The area ahead is impassable. Stay vigilant, Fatebinder. Do you hear that? A voice almost. Perhaps a song? You catch an odd sound in the wind, a low moan hidden within a cacophony of swirling dirt and metal debris. The clouds of dust seem to close in upon you. Within them you see patches of glowing red. Okay, interesting.
I'm not here to make
Stop dodging strikes from bring this on!
Are you frightened? Don't be frightened. Let the three of us,
I will break you!
take out this one since it's attacking our healer. Let me do this. Also, I'm going to use their abilities. One per rest. Okay, so I'm not going to use their abilities. But it would have been cool. It would be real cool. But I'm going to save it until it's...
Kitty, you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Yeah.
On it.
Imminent danger.
Deep.
Oops. Come on.
Fear nothing.
Alright. The Bane are gone, their unnatural cries silenced, leaving only the tornado's violence in your ears. As the dust clouds recede, you spot a crouched figure on the wall above.
Is my vision poor, or do I spy a figure atop the wall?
Ooh! I'm really hoping that they let me ask about the other regent and shit. So there's that guy. I want to explore the rest of this. I think this is where I can't go. Let me save the game. I don't want to stop. I know I've been streaming for 4 hours and I'm having breathing issues.
Sorry, I can't.
But I don't want to stop playing the game and hanging out.
Why are you collecting this stuff
Don't
again?
want to stop hanging out. A soldier kneels behind the ruined parapets. You can tell by his raiment, old stalwart gear, that he's an unbroken soldier. He peers at you with a mixture of caution and curiosity. You handle the Bane well enough, but what brings you to this forsaken place? He pauses as recognition dawns in his eyes. Matthias, I thought you were out in the field with... He stops himself and frowns, regarding the former unbroken captain with closer scrutiny. I didn't expect to find you in the company of a Fatebinder. I'm running with the Scarlet Chorus now. He turns to you with fear in his eyes, then quickly refocuses back on the scout. We were in an impossible situation. I had to choose between dying for my pride or looking after the lives of our people. I can't pretend to approve of your decision, Matthias. I had served in your unit. We would have... had I served, we would have taken a different direction. The Unbroken will endure with or without you. I only hope to find some measure of peace in the army of Kairos. I hope you find... I can't read. Just try not to cross me on any battlefield. Scout turns to you. Did you parade your new recruit all the way here to mock us, or do you have business? Here for Graven Ash's daughter. Just throwing this out there, but it pays to keep some stuff close to the vest. It's fine! The voices in Nerat prides himself in keeping his secrets. You might learn from his example. Is that so? The Scarlet Chorus have mostly left this territory alone. It comes as some surprise they would send troops into disfavored occupied lands to fetch one prisoner of war. I can't imagine what the voices of Nerat wants out of Ash's daughter. If he dispatched you to the task, she must be something special. Well, you won't be making it to Sentinel Stand anytime soon. The only people to see inside the keep are, since 4:30, are the last regent, his personal guard, and a few disfavored prisoners. I think I can put my watch back on. Not that you should care about the last regent overmuch. The edict is making the war an impossible challenge for Graven Ash and his legion of ironclads. I'm sure that just thinking about it makes the voices of Nerat giddy. Why is that important? How can I get inside? I'm not stupid enough to give up our plans to some chorus rats, even if the lives of anyone in Sentinel Stand means less to me than the piss I took this morning. He looks to Matthias again, shaking his head slowly. Farewell, old friend. Here's hoping our next leader can remember where he came from when the road takes a sharp bend. Tipping his head, the scout steps back and vanishes over the parapet into the obscurity of the storm. Damn him. I wish his words didn't sting. But he's a good patriot, and I can't fault his bias. In my heart, I know I made this choice to get back at the disfavored and the regent, but it's not easy to face the censure of my countrymen. You'll get over it once you've hacked away at them in battle a few times. Their opinions won't matter as much as their corpses, and anything useful they might drop. Now you know what we're up against. Thankfully, I have a lead on getting through the windfall to Sentinel Stand. An unbroken lieutenant by the name of Elia is stationed at Rust Canyons. Before Jagged Remedy got me in his clutches, I dispatched Elia along with my best soldiers to hunt for Regent heirlooms lost during the war. Elia and her unbroken scavengers should have yielded something of value by now. Maybe even something we can use to push through a storm. We won't know unless you check. How can they help us, these heirlooms? They have enough history to convince even this old skeptic. The amulet Never Drowned was said to have parted the waves during ancient conflicts with Islander beastmen. There are items of equally impressive power outside of Stalwart, of course, though only remarkable people carry them. I only heard this from Jagged Remedy's gang, but the voices of Nerat wields a scepter called Final Scream. It's said to cause confusion when you stand too close to the Archon. We had a hunch that a piece of the Regent arsenal could send a military force through the tornado around Sentinel Stand unharmed. If that were true, we would have used it to cross the barrier, kill Strauss Harridan, and end the Edict of Storms. I don't imagine you'll be ending the edict in the foreseeable future, though. Yeah, I will. What about the heirlooms? Members of the Regent families wore them or wielded them as symbolic badges of office. I'm interested in that. Just having one can inspire followers or make you swing a sword with more force. A lot of Stalwart's national pride was wrapped up in those Regent heirlooms. Why will she cooperate with me? She'll probably curse up a storm, but our real enemy is the disfavored. Appeal to her thirst for blood. Alright, I'll go. I'll send word to Elia so she knows to expect you. Please give her my regards. Or don't. I wouldn't want her to see me this way. He looks out into a bleak horizon. I suppose it's high time that I reported back to Jagged Remedy. The initiation rites are only half done, so he'll no doubt have some other degrading feat for me to accomplish. The things I do for Stalwart. Okay. I'm gonna grab this.
Hey, I don't weigh you down with all of my crap.
No, you weigh me down with your insolence.
Can't do that.
But I wanted to see if there was anywhere to climb. Before I went elsewhere. Oh, I guess we can come in here now.
Sorry, I can't. Can't do that.
Oh no, this is where we came in.
Can't do that.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I can't really get anywhere. So I'm gonna go to the Rust Canyons tomorrow. for now. Ooh, flames. So it's actually good to have fear and loyalty, but you know me. I'll go with just the loyalty if I can help it. So this is going to be it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, muscle memory got me there. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's 9 a.m. Pacific. And we will confront Elia. And just play this game more and hang out and be awesome dudes. We'll be awesome dudes together. Yeah, you did get here at the end. I played an extra like 15 minutes. I was gonna stop right at 1 because I actually do have stuff I need to get done. Ooh, look at that Duchess over there. But anyhow, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on Discord. We'll get to hang out. Ooh, to the Duchess's eye. Dutch eye. It sounds like a sex move. Alright. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you all being here, whether you were talking or lurking. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. There will be more Tyranny tomorrow. And I guess I'll have to decide how I want to end the Edict of Storms. Dun dun dun. Brrr. See you guys later. Love you.
Nigga, put it on the car.